Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're diving into a national holiday that's, well, it's unlike any other. It's one that manages to combine the birth of a nation with this profound gift to its children. It's a really unique story of freedom, democracy, and a whole lot of hope for the future. Okay, so let's jump right into this question. Why does a nation's most important day belong to its children? You know, the answer isn't simple. It's actually this powerful story about a desperate fight for independence, a totally revolutionary idea about who should have power, and one leader's incredible vision for tomorrow.
So on the surface, April 23rd in Turkey is just a total explosion of joy. It's a day packed with parades, kids singing their hearts out, and huge celebrations. It sparks this amazing sense of joy and community, and it's all dedicated 100% to children.
I mean, you've got school ceremonies where kids recite poems they've learned by heart. Streets are just buzzing with parades and covered in flags. It's a day of pure, unfiltered happiness. But look, to really understand what this is all about, we have to peel back those happy layers and look at the history it's all built on.
So, to get how this day of joy even came to be, we actually need to travel back in time, over a century ago, to a period of incredible hardship and uncertainty for the Turkish people.
Picture this. It's right after World War I. The old empire is gone. The country is literally collapsing and being occupied by foreign powers. But right in the middle of this desperate fight for survival, something revolutionary happens in Ankara that would lay the foundation for a modern democratic Turkey.
The opening of the Grand National Assembly was all about establishing this one core principle: national sovereignty. I mean, think about it. This was a radical idea back then. It meant that the power to rule, the right to decide the future, was being taken away from one person and given to the people themselves.
And this really sums up the shift, doesn't it? It was a complete 180. Power was no longer in the hands of a sultan. It now belonged to the nation. This was the birth of their democracy, the day the people officially claimed the right to shape their own destiny.
So, that brings us back to our big question. How did this incredibly serious, historic day of independence turn into a giant celebration for kids? Well, the answer comes down to one visionary leader.
Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the leader of the independence movement, he had this deep, profound belief. He saw that a strong, free nation could only be built on a foundation of education, reason, and an unwavering, absolute investment in its children.
And then in 1929, he does something, it was completely unheard of at the time. He officially gifts this foundational day of the Republic to its children. No other country had anything like it.
You see, for Ataturk, this wasn't just some catchy phrase, it was his whole philosophy. He truly understood that if you want to protect the future, you have to start by protecting and educating the children who are going to inherit it.
He didn't just see children as people who needed protection. He saw them as the actual builders of tomorrow. By tying the birth of the nation's freedom directly to them, he was basically handing them the keys to the very future he fought so hard for. And you can still feel that powerful idea today. It's what shapes the holiday, turning it into this living, breathing legacy of hope and, really, trust in the next generation. Okay, so check this out. One of the coolest and most beautiful traditions is this thing called symbolic leadership. For just one day, kids literally sit in the chairs of governors, government ministers, and even the president. It's such a powerful visual, with an even more powerful message behind it. This tradition makes the message real. It's a direct, loud and clear affirmation to every single kid watching. We trust you. We are preparing you for the responsibility that, one day, is going to be yours. And this whole message of hope hasn't stayed put within its borders. It's gone global. The day has turned into this amazing international festival where children from all over the world are invited to come and share their cultures, creating this beautiful mosaic of friendship and pushing a vision of universal peace. So you have to ask, why? 100 years later, why does this holiday still resonate so deeply, not just in Turkey, but as this beacon of hope for the entire world?
Well, I think it's because in the world we live in today, with all of its challenges, the core values this day celebrates, democracy, freedom, and just this unwavering hope in the future, they've never been more important. It's like the day carries this living message for everyone. For adults, it's a huge reminder of their duty to protect democratic values and to support the next generation. And for children, it's this incredibly empowering message. You are important. Your voice matters. The future belongs to you. And that's really the magic of it all, isn't it? It's this one-of-a-kind mix. It blends the seriousness of history with the pure joy of childhood, and it mixes national pride with this incredibly innocent hope. That's what makes it so special and so enduring.
So, in the end, April 23rd leaves us with this really powerful thought. It presents a vision of a world that's built on freedom and democracy, a world where children aren't just seen, but are truly valued as the undeniable, absolute promise of a better tomorrow. Just imagine that.